We've got high hopes for this contest with these two fighters. Should be a really good matchup. I'm Todd Grisham. Alongside me is Johnny Nelson.
You tried to give me the slip, didn't you, my friend? There was no way I was going to miss this.
It's time for our tale of the tape. Riddick Bowe, 6'5", 240 pounds with a reach of 81 inches. He'll square off against The Rock, Rocky Marciano. He's 5 foot 10 inches tall, one of the greatest heavyweights to ever live. Undefeated.
Yeah, if you've got a brawl that's in front of you that's going to put you under pressure, get to your ribs and get close, you've got to be fast on your feet. If you've got the height and the reach, which I always go for, I depend on that. But if someone is going to push you back, keep pushing you down, you're going to be under pressure. Don't get stuck in the corner, because if you do, you're out of there.
Here comes Riddick Bowe, the Big Daddy, the 1988 Olympic silver medalist, a two-time heavyweight champion, and one of the most intimidating specimens in the division. The Rock, Rocky Marciano, the Brockton Brawler himself, one of the greatest fighters of all time. A sparkling record, and one of the best to ever do it.
Look at this. These fighters are so up for it. Look at that.
This bout is scheduled for 12 rounds of boxing. Fighting out of the red corner,
from Brooklyn, New York, here is the Olympic silver medalist and the two-time unified heavyweight champion of the world, introducing Big Daddy Riddick Bowe.
Fighting out of the blue corner, here is a Hall of Fame legend from Brockton, Massachusetts, a Ring Magazine world champion and an undisputed heavyweight champion of the world, the Brockton blockbuster, Rocky Marciano.
Expectations are sky high for this fight. Will it live up to the hype? We're about to find out.
Todd, it's one of my favorite venues. You can't get a better place to fight.
No doubt about it. This was the hottest ticket in town by a country mile. Every seat has been sold. Marciano with one of the best right hands in boxing history. If he catches you flush, it's good night. They better start respecting each other's punching power. An illegal move there. The referee might need to take a point here. These two have been going at it on social media, and now finally, and Riddick Bowe is on the canvas. Cue up the replay machine. I have got to see that again.
A shot from the gods took him out.
So this was an unexpected turn of events. What happens next?
He's up, but for how long? Look at her. On the heel, but look at, there's nothing there. There's no defense. The eyes are glazed. He just takes one more clear shot. A clean one. And he's out of there.
It's a good start to the round for this guy.
Perfect game plan. The thing is, can anybody figure out what to do to change this to perfect stuff?
His stamina is off the charts. Final 10 seconds here, unless we get some late drama. I think we all know who won this round. Let's talk about Bowe in that last round. You've got to wonder how big of a factor that knockdown's going to be we just saw.
Can make or break a fighter.
You're much better than this guy. You're much better. He's not in your league.
Here we go for round 2. His eyes look pretty clear here, Johnny. How do you think he's going to do after being knocked down in the last round?
What a heavy knockdown. How are they going to come back from that? They staggered back to the corner. They've got to freshen them up, alert them again, get them back on point again. This round, they've got to coast around. Don't get involved. Give yourself another 3 minutes to get your head clear.
Good job defending the jab. This fighter told us yesterday, if he doesn't win by knockout, he doesn't consider it a real victory. That's the mentality he has.
A win is not just a win for some fighters. They need to feel the blood, the crunch. They need to get that win.
His stamina is off the charts. Some real good back and forth between these two fighters.
A very close match. It shows the skill, the discipline, the respect both fighters have for each other, because no one dare do anything out of turn.
Well, they're going deep into the gas tank on this round. Needs to put some combination work together. One punch is good, 2 punches better. And just as quickly as it slows down, it heats back up. Despite what the judges' scorecards read, there are no losers in this one. Talk about Bowe in that last round. Well, it's no secret who has the advantage after that last round. Let's see what they have in store for us in the next one.
As long as they don't get complacent, you think this is too easy. If they keep this same kind of pace up.
On to the third. Last round, complete domination. Let's see what we have in store for us here.
Todd, my motto is, if it's not broken, why change it? An excellent last round, everything works. Wait for the reaction. Until then, keep doing what you've just been doing, because you've won that hands down.
And the Big Daddy hits the floor. We need to see that again. Some amazing boxing right there.
Where did that come from? What a shot.
Back on their feet, but how long will they stay there?
Gotta look at his corner, look for the instructions. They're telling him to calm down, make the most of the count, get up, breathe, and move. Get behind the referee, save yourself a bit of time. You just need to make your way back to the corner, somehow get to the end of the round.
Halfway through the round, and I think we all know who's winning here.
The corners must be so happy. Down to a T, play the plan out to a T. If they can pick up momentum and do this over and over and over again, they've got it.
When you're training to fight a swarmer, you gotta focus on your conditioning, because they will push you to the edge of your limits.
You fight the swarmer, you've got to protect everything. The body with the elbows, the head with the forearm. You've got to try and push them off balance, because they will just stay in your face.
Ten seconds to go, and what domination we've seen in this round. Let's talk talk about Bowe in that last round. Boy, this next round is going to be crucial considering the knockdown we just witnessed.
I love the response, though. Got back up, took a deep breath and thought, right, brush it off, get on with the job.
Good work. Just keep him on the end of your...
Get your rhythm back, and then we go again.
Here we go to the fourth round. Got to get the momentum shift coming their way. What can they do here?
Todd, listen to me. If I knock somebody down like that round, you know this round coming out? He's getting everything, full barrel, because I know his legs are gone. So this, you watch what's going to happen. If he doesn't, I'll be very, very surprised.
What heart, what desire, but at what cost? The straight right just misses. The perfect counter lands. One punch could change the entire complexion of this fight. This has been a very competitive round as we reach the midway point.
Skill for skill, tap for tap. She's like a match made in heaven.
Not a lot of punch output. Thought there might be more action here. That left hook missed. This is some of the best action I've seen in any round anywhere this year. This round's still up for grabs with just 10 seconds to go. Let's talk about Bowe in that last round. Well, he is glad to have heard that bell.
The bell, sometimes it can be the sweetest sound.
Get focused and get your mind back on the job.
Great work. I love it. I love it. That jab's slick.
Get out there and switch on. Get this...
There's the bell to start round 5. Coming off a very tough round. Let's see what they do here.
That was a tough last round. Now you've got to make sure he doesn't put it on there. And that's what he's going to try and do. So tie him up, hold him, lean on him. Don't get drawn into a fight. Not yet. Not until your senses have come back.
We know who has the power advantage, and we also know who has the speed advantage. We know who has the power advantage, and we also know who has the speed advantage. Missing with that right hook. And Big Daddy Bowe got rocked. Trying to buy time. It appears that the moment of trouble has passed, at least for now.
Got caught sleeping on the job. What do? You step back, steady yourself, recompose yourself, then boom, back into it. But do not make those mistakes. This is the wrong place to fall asleep.
Both of these fighters have had their moments.
Perfectly matched, skill for skill, tap for tap. Now this fight will say, you know what, I'm just that notch above you, and so I've got to respect both of them more than happy.
To be careful for that receipt. It's always coming. Just when you thought we'd see a lull in the action, here we go again. The only fear you have with this heavyweight is has he punched himself out? A very competitive round with 10 seconds left. Talk about Bowe in that last round. That bell could not have come soon enough for this guy.
Needs a knockout without a doubt. Needs to go out there and think, right, you know what, next round, you're getting it. You're going to get it. Kitchen sink.
Relax.
And then start gathering your pace and win this round back. Take away that confidence.
Here we go in the 6th round. Off their stools and ready to go. Let's hope this round is more competitive.
They've had 1 minute to recover. Now they've got to bluff it. They've got to bluff it. They've got to come out now and style it out. Get on the back foot, jab, rest on the jab. Be smart and pop until your legs come back. Then put the pressure on.
Both men step back for just a moment. You'd like to see someone use a jab here to establish a boxing presence, but no, they just want to fight. They hit like heavyweights, but they move like middleweights. Truly elite level stuff here.
Now this is about desire. This is about character. This is about want.
We're at the halfway point, and both of these... Hold that thought! Marciano fighting to survive! He's never been knocked out! I thought that was the end, but here we go again! Back into the fire!
Bean Days now needs to steady the pace. Get the pace back to normal.
Straight right just misses. Good counter punching. The jab not finding its target. Very close round with 10 seconds to go. Talk about Bowe in that last round. After what we saw in that last round, it's pretty obvious who has the advantage here.
I seriously hope the judges kept their eye on this fight, because if they haven't, there's going to be absolute uproar.
Don't worry about that round. Don't worry about it.
Get me timing already. The right hand's been
Here we go. It's round 7. Well, there's no doubt about who won that last round. Let's see what he has for us here in the next one.
Todd, my motto is, if it's not broken, why change it? An excellent last round, everything works. Wait for the reaction. Until then, keep doing what you've just been doing, because you've won that hands down.
Every time he throws a punch, a receipt is coming right back. These two fighters are made for one another. We've seen in the past from this fighter, they don't get concerned when they lose some of the earlier rounds, because they know they've got that power that can strike at any moment.
It's the one who draws first blood, Todd. That's what you've got to look at. If you hit and you know you're in there with a banger, you've got to be on it, but you've got to be confident.
Back and forth they go in this round. The momentum continues to shift.
They're so close, so close. How can you separate them? It's going to be a hard night tonight for the judges.
Missing with the hook. Catch and shoot. Trying to land that jab. A lot of effort being exerted here. You know the scorecards are going to be all over the place in this one. Let's talk about Bowe in that last round. Stamina is always an issue in a prize fight.
You cannot gas out. If you prepared right, slept right, ate right, and did everything right for this fight, you have no excuse for gassing out.
Let's get out there, get your
power shots. Good work. Don't forget the jab.
And there's the bell to start round 8. They really seem to exhaust themselves last round. Let's see what they have left.
Exerted a lot of energy in the fight, so...
I gotta stop you here, Johnny, as we pick up the heat. Big Daddy Bowe goes down. It looked great live. How will it look again on slow motion replay?
I've got to see that again.
So they're back on their feet, but let's see how much they have left in the tank.
Oh, he can smell blood. Look at that. He's put it down once. He knows what shot works and where to land it. Then try and do it again. He's just not got to get trigger happy.
Punch, counter punch. They're both looking for the knockouts here, and that's what we expect from heavyweights.
I've never seen a fighter so fast in my life. How do you deal with this? You've got to hope they run out of steam.
Looks like he's leading halfway through this round.
No doubt at all. You can see who's winning. You can see who's got it in hand. You can see who's comfortable. Or it's a bit of a mousetrap.
The right hook misses. Couldn't land that jab. That jab doesn't find a home. Total domination with 10 seconds to go. Let's talk about Bowe in that last round. So it's plan B time after being knocked down in that round.
You've been put down, you've got to think right, survive and then give it back the next round.
Yes, I like that round. Good round. You feel good? Good work out that.
Don't give him anything. Go back and win the round, all right? It's only one round that you've lost. Don't worry about it.
Let's see how much fatigue we see here in round 9. He couldn't finish him off in the last round. Let's see what this has in store for us.
That knockdown we just saw was a heavy knockdown. I'd be very, very surprised if he'll come out fresh as a daisy. That's not going to happen. He's got to hustle on that. He's got to bluff them.
Don't let this fighter's speed fool you. There's some method to the madness. These are precision shots, and they're coming at lightning speed.
Having so much speed, what happens to your opponent is you get cut to ribbons, and that's where the referee has to jump in and stop the fight. And you know this is going to happen, so you rush your work. You think, I've got to get him inside close rounds.
Failing to score with that right hook. Perfect counter shot. These two are the perfect dance partners.
Skill for skill, tap for tap. She's like a match made in heaven.
When are we going to see a jab from these two? These are heavyweights, but I tell you what, that hand speed and footwork, they look like middleweights.
I've seen some aggressive fighters. They can terrorize the life out of you before they've even thrown a shot. The strength they have, the speed they have, and that knockout punch, they want to punch through you. They don't want to punch you. They want to punch straight through you. So you've got to be careful.
This round could go either way. 10 seconds to go. Talk about Bowe in that last round. Now you start wondering how much work these two fighters did in the gym.
There's a lot on the line here.
Great work. Stay focused. Don't let him.
What was that? What are you doing? Come on. You're switching on.
The jab. You're getting your timing already. The right hand's beautiful.
This is the 10th. That 1 minute break surely wasn't enough for him to completely recover.
An amazing pace and tempo set in the last round. Can you keep this up? Me personally, I don't think that's possible. And if they can, their training, their conditioning would have been ridiculous, like they're in the army. But these guys, if they can keep up this pace, we are in for a great night.
You can't make a mistake at the heavyweight level and not expect to be punished for it. A swing and a miss with the left hook. Straight right just misses. Well, just a couple rounds left, Johnny. What's your assessment so far?
This is about ego. Get your ego in check, Todd.
Well, hold on a second, Johnny. And Bowe is dazed. And it appears they weathered the storm. How? I'm not sure.
Defense, defense, defense is everything because they got shot once. They know they can get caught again. So for now, just defense. Work on defense. Blocking and stopping and shooting.
Those who thought this would be a mismatch, you are sorely wrong.
Perfectly matched. Skill for skill. Tap for tap. Now this fight will say, you know what, I'm just that notch above you. And so I've got to respect both of them. More than happy.
Deciding to let it all hang out here in this round. Despite what the judges' scorecards read, there are no losers in this one. Let's talk about Bowe in that last round. I'm worried about these two fighters gassing out as this fight goes on.
You cannot gas out. If you prepared right, slept right, ate right, and did everything right for this fight, you have no excuse for gassing out.
Big deep breaths. Big deep breaths.
But he'll take him out. He's ready to go. He's absolutely shot.
Let's start 11. How much is left in their tank after last round?
What were they doing that round? Are they trying to get an earning out? That's a lot of energy burst. They did 6 rounds in one. They're going to be absolutely shattered.
And the big fella stumbling backwards. Didn't wait long to get back in and get engaged.
It's been a tough round so far. It's been a tough round. What did they do? What did they tell him when he goes back to the corner? How are they going to get through this?
The only fear you have with this fighter is has he punched himself out? One punch could end this fight for either of these two heavyweights.
They know the second they touch you, it's done. They're that powerful.
Back and forth they go, neither fighter willing to back down.
Very close match. It shows the skill, the discipline, the respect both fighters have for each other because no one dare do anything out of turn.
Not a lot of punch output. Thought there would be some more action here. That hook was off target. They need to be careful they don't punch themselves out here. A very competitive round with 10 seconds left. Let's talk about Bowe in that last round. We'll see how much endurance these two fighters have.
This is when you talk about championship material.
Still landing the power shots. Don't forget the jab.
Okay. You let him back into the fight that round. That's his round.
Good work.
There's the bell for round 12. Was 1 minute enough time for them to recover after what we saw last round?
Exerted a lot of energy in the fight so far. Now they're shattered. This is what you call championship rounds. If you have done the work, slept right, ate right, prepped right, I'm expecting you to get through this. If not, if you've cheated, the ring can be the loneliest place in the world.
When you're a power puncher, you're not as concerned with how many punches you throw. It's about how many you land and how hard they are.
That power might be the do or die. That power might be the equalizer.
Show us something, Rocky. Oh, do you believe this? Rocky Marciano is down. We wondered how good his chin was, but no one's chin's standing up to that shot.
I need to see that again.
Well, they're back up, Johnny, but now what do they do to get back into this fight?
Some fighters, when this happens, this can be heartbreaking. Some fighters, it makes them angry. They want to get back into the mix again. I want to know, what sort of character are we looking at here?
They've got to pick things up halfway through the round here.
It's that forever hope. Remember the fighter Evander Holyfield? He could be behind on points up until the last 10 seconds, but he's fighting like he's going to pull it back. That's the kind of hope we need to see.
Nice stop, but that won't score. Final 10 seconds here, and the corner is going to have their work cut out for them. Well, that is a bit of a surprise. It ends in a draw.
No complaints there at all. The crowd agree. I agree. The ref knew exactly what he was doing. So you know what? Great shout. I look forward to fight number 2.